So we use a aluminium oxide based strip and clean wheel to take the really heavy paint off. This one had the original coat on it. It had a black on it, then it had a cream, then it had red oxide, and then it had more layers of the same. So it actually was really thick in some places. So if you try and sand it all off, it tends to get a bit stodgy. Whereas if you use one of the strip and clean wheels, they take it off quite evenly. It will clean the metal as you go as well. As you're working through removing the paint, it will take the majority of the rust off with it. So we're just going to take off the front doors, remove the door frames. Obviously there's no point leaving sort of the door furniture in. There's nothing looks worse really than painted catches and things where they should be plated silver or what have you. You don't want to mask up round things because it leaves a horrible edge and just makes a nicer job really. And then you just heat that. This is ferro zinc, which is basically a water-based rust converter, and it converts it, like I say, into an organic material. So just paint some of that on, sort of minimal amount, and it'll work its magic. So we prepared the metal, cleaned it, DA'd it. It'll go from here. Chris will take it in the booth and prime it with epoxy primer.
So the Mark VII Jag we've received from the metal shop. Now it will be going into our paint shop, where it will be totally blown off, masked up, ready for an epoxy primer, which is a waterproof sealer, which will then go back to the metal shop for its bodywork. Then after the bodywork has been completed, it'll come back over to us, ready for a remask again, blown off to make sure all the dust is off, pre-cleaned to make sure any contaminants is off the metal, ready for a high build primer, which will be the final primer to go onto the car before it is blocked down again to a flat and perfect finish. Then the car will be blown off again, pre-cleaned, make sure it's absolutely spotless clean, and then back into the oven, masked up, painted with our direct gloss, and the colour of this car is Jaguar Old English White, which is just a 2K direct gloss. After all that is finished, the car is demasked, polished, and then back to the other side to finish off the restoration.